This is one of the busiest regional hubs for cargo in the UK and Ireland. With billions of pounds worth of stock coming through here every year, the cargo village at Belfast International Airport is big business. And all of that cargo needs to be screened and checked before it's sent on. And that's where Ben comes in. Ben is a free-running explosive detection dog, or FRED for short, and he's just one of a number of dogs working at Belfast International Airport screening cargo. FREDs have been operational here for almost 3 years, and although they're just one of the approved methods to screen cargo, those who work with them in Belfast have found they come with plenty of advantages.
Well, the reason why we started going for the FREDs was driven by our customers, because they were having difficulty getting large items screened in the normal way of doing things. So we started the whole conversation with our partners in the UK, and then we brought FREDs across here. The advantage of them is simply because of cargo that's large and doesn't fit nicely into the normal way of doing things. And it's a more efficient manner way of screening cargo. Companies exporting spend a lot of money on their packaging and things like that. It's less intrusive. It's more cost effective. Turnaround's a lot quicker. And for instance, in some cases, we have cut 48 to 72 hours off the supply chain. So that's the main benefits to the exporters out of Northern Ireland.
Good boy.
We're the only regional airport in the United Kingdom to have FREDs. We're the only airport on the island of Ireland that has FREDs. So the exporter out of Northern Ireland has big advantages by using the FRED screening service. The FRED screening is a lot more environmentally friendly than other forms of cargo screening. If it's for X-ray, I mean, that's radioactive. The other parts of them use a lot of electricity and power and that type of thing, where the dog is just a dog. And also, a side point from that, he's a great stress reliever for the office staff as well. Just at times, as like any offices, we get under pressure from time to time, and it's just nice to have the dog in the office with us.
It's estimated that FREDs can screen around 100 tonnes of cargo every hour, but like any working dog, they undergo intensive training before they're put into action. FREDs used here in Belfast are trained by Wagtail UK, a company based in Wales that specialises in training detection dogs. What makes a good FRED dog?
What we're after, we tend to use gun dog breeds. We're after a dog with what people will call a lot of drive. To you and me, that is a dog that will continuously search and search and search. So if I'm looking for a good dog, I'll go out and throw a tennis ball with it. It's not a case of the dog just bringing back the tennis ball to me. It's how long, if I had that tennis ball, will the dog continue to look for it? And obviously, the longer it goes, the more chance it's got of being a good search dog.
So what makes a good handler?
The handler must have what I call a natural affinity with dogs. You can't teach somebody to love a dog. They either like dogs or they don't. I can teach most people to handle a dog, but I can't teach them the care and welfare and all the emotional side, the stuff that goes with it. It's got to come naturally. No dog is ever the same. And to me, you're only as good as the last dog you trained. So dogs will always continue to surprise me. And if you get to the point as a dog trainer or a dog handler that you think you know everything about dogs, then it's time to leave the industry, because they will always throw something up that you've never come across or seen before.
But to know that you're keeping the public safe, how much satisfaction does that give you?
It's huge. And the ability that the dog gives the airlines to move freight is immense as well. The UK had a gap of 7 years where there was no explosive dog detection capability until FREDs were first licensed again. And I was saying there's now 3 companies that's licensed to carry out FREDs. But when you go on a plane as a passenger with all your hand luggage and that, everything is screened before you go through security. It's exactly the same with freight before it goes on a plane. If it's not screened, it cannot go on that plane. Now, like us, most things are done through X-ray. Some freight just won't go through X-ray, and that's where Fred's gives us that ability to make sure that screen is secure safely and effectively.
These explosive detection dogs are yet another example of an incredible sense of smell harnessed to make a real difference. And for Ben, the motivation is simple. It is, of course, his ball.